plus years in IT, specializing in safe deployment and organizational transformation. With 13 plus years of Agile practice and 9 plus years in pure Agile coaching, Saurabh has guided transformations for major corporations like McDonald's, PepsiCo, IBM, Reliance Jio, and Exactly. He excels in value stream identification and has launched multiple Agile release trains, ARTs, safe trainer and practice consultant, as well as a PMP and discipline agile instructor. Before I hand it over to you, Saurabh, a bit of instructions for our audience today. I would request all of you to stick till the end of this session. We would have some amazing offers just for all of you today, just to get in a deep dive into the programs on what we'll be discussing today. At the same time, we will be taking the Q&A post the Saurabh session, and we'll be distributing the participation certificates for this webinar. So I would request all of you to stick till the end. Saurabh, without further ado, over to you.
Thank you, Hitika. Very good morning, good evening, good afternoon, based on your time zone. Thanks for the introduction, Hitika. I am in Mumbai right now, and I was able to see that one or two participants are already from Mumbai. Let's try meeting someday to share more information, some valuable information around Agile world. All right, to start with, let's move to the next slide, please. Vision of transformation and approach. So every organization, whether it is a big organization or it is a small organization, everybody is transforming these days. Why they are transforming, what is the reason of the transformation, and what is the approach of the transformation should be, we must understand that. Let's spend some time to understand what should be the reason and what should be the approach of the transformation. Next slide, please. All right. First important word, alignment. The purpose of the transformation in the organization is to bring alignment. What is alignment? In simple terms that I normally use to explain, you are going on a highway and you are driving a car. You move your steering towards right. Three wheels are going to right, but one wheel is going to left. Okay. Now you moved your wheels towards your steering to right. Three wheels are going to right and one wheel is going to left. What you will do? You will take your car to the mechanic and you will just say one thing to your mechanic. In your wheel, alignment is not right. Can you please correct the alignment? What is the core goal of the organization? The core goal of the organization is to deliver the value. The core goal of the organization is to respond to change and also to deliver innovative solution much faster than the competitor. As an organization, as a whole, when they are not able to meet it, it means the alignment of the organization is not right. The primary purpose of the organization should be there to make the alignment in a right way. So each and everyone should be aware what is the vision of the organization is about, what should be the long-term vision, what should be the short-term vision, how your vision is connected with your short-term roadmap as well as your long-term roadmap. Along with that, this product that you are delivering, each and every person, whether he is a junior, senior, leader, or just joined the organization, they must be aware that what is the product or what is the solution that they are going to develop. How we are going to understand about this alignment? Clarity of purpose, targeted solutions, consistency and coherence, some measurable outcome, of course, and stakeholder buy-in. What is clarity and purpose? When the reason for transformation are clear and directly connected to the approach, it helps everyone involved understand the why behind the change. The clarity can drive motivation and commitment from team members and stakeholders. What is the targeted solution? By aligning the reason with the approach, you can tailor the transformation to address specific challenges and goals. This means that the solutions implemented are directly relevant to the issue at the hand, making them more effective. Consistency and coherence, a well aligned approach ensure that all aspects of the transformation are consistent with the overall objective. This coherence helps in maintaining a unified direction and prevents conflicting effort that can arise from misaligned goals. When we say measurable outcomes, when the reason for transformation are clear, it becomes easier to set measurable goals and track progress. This alignment allows for better evaluation of the transformation success and the ability to make necessary adjustment. And the most important part is your stakeholder buy-in. Who are your stakeholders? Your business owners, your internal customer, your external customer. We refer them as business owners, and these are your stakeholders who consume the solution. Stakeholders are more likely to support the transformation if they see a direct connection between the reason for change and the approach being taken. This buy in is crucial for securing the resources and support needed for a successful transformation. If I will summarize, aligning the reason for needing a transformation into SAFe, that is scaled agile framework. What is SAFe? Scaled agile framework. What is E? Most of the people doesn't know that what is E in SAFe. E is to enterprise. So scaled agile framework for enterprise. So when any organization, whether big or whether small, they are looking to transform everyone in their organization who is involved in the product delivery directly or indirectly. They are most probably choosing the SAFe for the transformation purpose. If I summarize it, aligning the reason for SAFe transformation with your approach ensures that the transformation is purposeful, effective, and supported by all parties involved. Can we have the next slide, please? Change management and metrics. When you are transforming, you need to bring a model to drive the change in the organization. Along with that, how you have to measure your change, because everything you have to measure. You have to measure your existing state and you have to measure your future state. So it starts with a change management model, followed by how you are going to measure your change. That is something we are going to talk about, how the change management approach and how the metrics part should be taken place. What is change management approach? Assessment and preparation, planning, implementation, monitoring and adapting, and lastly, sustaining change. As part of assessment and preparation, you have to identify change drivers. You have to understand the reason for transformations such as market demands, competitive pressure, or internal inefficiencies. You have to assess your readiness, evaluate the current state of the organization, including culture, process, and technologies. Along with that, stakeholder analysis. Identify and engage stakeholders who will be affected by the change. What planning you have to do? You have to define vision and objectives. Clearly articulate the vision for the transformation and set specific measurable objectives. Create a roadmap. Develop a detailed transformation roadmap with phases, milestone, and timelines. Then communication plan, very important. Until you will communicate, things are not going to move forward. So your communication plan for communicating the transformation process to all stakeholders, to each and every person in the organization, ensuring transparency and engagement. Because the main purpose of the transformation is alignment. Along with that, you want to make the things transparent in your organization. Once you are done with the planning, now it's time to implement. You have to form transformation teams, establish cross-functional teams responsible for implementing the change, training, coaching, You have to provide training, coaching to teams, ensure they understand agile, principle, values, mindset. You have to start pilot programs to test and refine the approach before you actually scale. So bring some case study, prepare some case study, showcase your wins to the larger level in the organization before you scale. How to monitor and how to adapt? Continuous feedback. You have to implement a mechanism for collecting and acting on feedback from teams and the stakeholders. Use feedbacks to continuously adapt and improve the transformation process. And finally, sustain the change. Integrate agile practice into the organization culture and standard operating procedure, which is very much known as SOPs. Provide ongoing support and coaching to ensure long term sustainability of the transformation. That is, in brief, what your change management approach should look like. Can we move to next slide, please? Matrix approach. Metrics are playing a crucial role in the success of the organization. One of the main challenge in the organization that your team feels metrics are for micromanagement. And when anyone talks about the metrics, people are taking a step back. It is one of the responsibility of change agents, drivers in the organization who are driving the change, that metrics are not for micromanagement purpose, but metrics are used for improvement purpose. What all metrics you can use? Agile performance metrics, quality metrics, business value metrics, transformation metrics. There are thousands of metrics that exist, each and every organization defining some metrics for their own use and for their own benefit. However, we are covering few metrics which will be helping you to understand how the transformation can easily be achieved or can easily be moved into the right direction with some set of metrics. What these metrics are? Velocity. I hope everybody will be known what is velocity. Average amount of work or average amount of story point in terms of SAFe we are talking about. Measure the amount of work completed in each iteration to assess the performance. So velocity is the average speed or average number of story point a team can deliver in an iteration. This is helping the organization to understand how many weeks, how many iterations, how many months, how many years a team is going to take to achieve certain roadmap. Lead time, the end-to-end time for a particular feature or a particular story. The day your feature is created and the day it was delivered to the customer. Lead time. It is very much helpful to optimize your value stream. The higher the lead time, it means there are waste in your process, and you must focus to reduce the lead time as much as possible. Cycle time is also very important metrics. What is cycle time? Monitor the time taken to complete individual work items to evaluate efficiency. So what is cycle time? From one state, you are moving to another state, and the duration of between two state is your cycle time. Let's understand with a basic example. In the month of January next year, I am planning to take 2 weeks of leave. I raised a leave request today and it has been submitted to my manager. 1 week has been passed, 2 week has been passed. So my manager is very productive. No doubt he is doing an excellent job, but he is receiving more than 100, 200 emails daily. Within 5 minutes, my mail had just dropped into the downside in their mailbox. As I have to go on leave and I want that my leave must be approved before I go, I reached out to my manager after 2 weeks and I just asked him, hey, can you please approve my leave request? He just took 2 minutes of time to approve my leave request. What's the cycle time here? 2 minutes. But what is the lead time here? 2 weeks plus 2 minutes. My focus is not on those 2 minutes because my manager is very much productive. My focus is that how I can reduce that lead time because that is adding a waste in my delivery. That is very helpful for the organizational success if any organization is looking to deliver much faster. Quality metrics, lot of quality metrics exist. I'm not going to talk about much. Defect density, defect resolution efficiency, number of stories deployed, number of percentage of unit testing complete, how the automation is progressing day by day. So these all comes as quality metrics. But quality metrics helps the team building the right product in the right amount of time. Quality metrics helps you understand the product that you are making, is it with the right quality or not. SAFe, that is a scaled agile framework, is very much focused on built-in quality. What is built-in quality? Built-in quality is from within. What does it mean by? Let's understand it with a simple example. So today morning, so I have 10-year-old daughter. So today morning, my daughter asked me, "Hey dad, can you please make a one glass of chocolate milkshake for me?" Okay, I am expert. It's very easy. I took some random chocolate, some sugar, some milk, I mixed it, I gave it to her. And you know what she said? Yuck. Hey, it is only milk, no sugar, no chocolate. Okay, give me back. I added few more sugar and few more chocolate and I again give it to her. Oh, it is very sugary. I want more chocolate. I again took it from her. I added more chocolate and I gave it to her. You know what she said? I don't want to drink it. It is now, I don't want to drink it. It is spoiled. I was not able to take care of the quality from the initial set of preparation as well. And that is what is called as built-in quality. So measure quality plays a very important role for the success of the transformation as well as for the success of the product delivery. Business value metrics. So business is more keen about time to market, how fast and how frequent you deliver into the market, and what is the ROI. What is ROI? Everyone knows return on investment. If we are making certain investment, what we are getting in return. So business value metrics are plenty, but more focused around your ROI, return on investment, and time to market. And last part is transformation metrics. Transformation metrics more talks about adoption rate. We have to measure the rate at which agile practices are adopted across the organization. Monitor employee engagement and satisfaction to ensure a positive transformation experience. Along with that, assess the impact of the transformation on business outcome and organizational performance. Let me spend 1 minute of time to look at any questions are available for me to answer. Okay, I can see not as of now. Let's move. Can we have the next slide, please? All right, thank you. These are just examples. As I said earlier, metrics are for organization own growth. You will search Google, you will be finding multiple types of metrics based on the need. For quality, different metrics; for performance, different metrics, KPIs, OKRs, your KRAs, transformation, ROI, multiple metrics exist. These are just examples. I am not very good in reading out the slide. These are just example helping you with some metrics with their description. And the target is again, this is not at all a recommendation. It is just for the understanding purpose that everyone looks to increase the velocity. So maybe every quarter, every month, or every year, you can plan that how to increase the velocity. Lead time, as I spoke about, lead time is more a waste in your process. So you are targeting that every quarter, say, your waste 20% should be reduced. So there is no certain guidelines how much percentage. This is just an example. Reduction in cycle time as well. So you are trying to find out that how you can make your team more equipped with the right tools and technology. So you are trying to reduce the cycle time as well. You are reducing the defects. So this is all your improvement metrics. The communication should be clear from the leaders in the organization that we are collecting the metrics because we want to bring some improvement. We not only want to bring improvement at the team level, but we want to bring the improvement at teams of teams level, which is called as agile release train in SAFe terminologies. Or also we want to bring the improvement at the whole organizational level. All right, can we move towards next slide, please? Build customized transformation strategy. What does it mean by build customized transformation strategy? So there are standards, right? One part is, yes, there is a predefined standard which your framework is providing it to you. And yes, we insist that organization must be going as per the standard. Because once you are following the standard, you will be having the better result, better output. But every organization has different set of customer, different market, different size, different need, and they might need to customize the way of delivery they are doing, or the way they are following the framework, they have to customize it accordingly. Building a customized transformation strategy from the ground up requires a structured approach that considers your unique goals, challenges, and environment. What we are talking about vision, objective. You have to assess your current state, you have to identify gaps, you have to develop a transformation roadmap, you have to engage your customers, and finally, you have to evaluate iteratively. About vision and objective, you have to establish clear goals, clearly articulate the reason for the transformation and what you aim to achieve. That must be clearly explained. So, in short, I can say sense of urgency must be communicated. This might include improving productivity, enhancing customer satisfaction, or driving innovation. Ensure that your organization or the transformation goals are aligned with the overall strategies and long term objectives of your organization. We have to ensure that. We have to assess our current state by evaluating current processes, systems, capabilities to understand our starting point. This might involve process mapping, system audits, and performance reviews. We have to identify our strengths and weakness, very popular term in industries, SWOT analysis, SWOT, strength, opportunity, weakness, and threats. Identify SWOT analysis. I do SWOT analysis to identify your strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. How you can use your strength to maximize opportunities, how you can use your strength to avoid weakness and to avoid threats. That must be done as part of current state assessment. Identify gaps. What are the gaps right now and how you are going to fulfill the gaps or where you want to be. Highlight areas for improvement. Identify specific areas that need improvements and potential opportunities for innovation and growth. Develop a transformation roadmap. So that is very important. We have to develop a comprehensive plan that outline the steps needed to achieve your transformation goals. This should include timelines, milestone, and deliverables. You have to prioritize initiative based on the potential impact and feasibility. Focus on high impact, achievable project first. Here is a tricky part. There is a value of agile. If you guys were able to recall, responding to change over following a plan. What does it say? Make a plans. So you have to make your transformation plan, which will be helping you for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and so on. but you are not supposed to stick with your plan. Agile value says responding to change over following a plan means you have to continuously check the transformation approach, whether it is helping the pupil, whether it is helping the organization. If yes, you are good to go with the plan. Or if it is not helping, you have to revise your plan as quick as possible. So making roadmap is one part, but responding to change as per the need is definitely the important part. How to engage customers, clearly communicate the vision, objective, and benefits of the transformation with all your stakeholders, including all your employees who are involved directly or indirectly in the product delivery. Excuse me. Engage key stakeholders early and often to build, support, and encourage collaboration. You have to start the implementation of your plan. So, begin implementing the initiative outlined in your roadmap. Ensure that all teams are aligned and understand their roles. You have to continuously monitor progress against your plan and make adjustment as necessary. Use metrics, feedback to guide your adjustment. So that's what I was talking about. You have to make some adjustments in your plan based on the metrics and feedback coming from the stakeholders. And finally, evaluate and iterate. Regularly evaluate the success of your transformation initiative against the defined objectives. Use the insight gained from your evaluation to refine your strategy and make continuous improvement. Can I have the next slide, please? So when I'm saying, can I have the next slide, please? It is giving me an opportunity to get my thought wet. Because when you speak continuously, it is very much required that you should be keeping your thought wet. Okay, what do you need to sustain? Support from leadership. Strong backing from leadership to drive the transformation toward and forward and ensuring alignment with organizational goals. Skill teams, so cross-functional teams with the right skills and expertise needed to implement the transformation initiatives. Clear and consistent communication channels to keep all stakeholders informed and engaged. Right training programs to upskill employees and ensure they have the knowledge and tools needed to adopt new practices. And finally, the right tools and technologies to support the transformation, such as agile project software collaboration tools and data analytics outcomes. There are many more tools. These are just some examples. Can we open the link, please, which is mentioned over here? You have to check your Chrome, maybe it will be opened there and you can share that as well. So Chaya, recording I think will be available and that's something the host can give you the answer at the end of the session. Thank you. Can you please go down little bit? More, more. Yes, more. Yeah. And now zoom your screen to little bit, maybe to 150%. Yeah, it is good now. Yeah. Go down. Yes. Okay. So this is what is the implementation roadmap of SAFe. The implementation roadmap of SAFe is not created just, okay, we are sitting in a AC room and let's create the roadmap. This implementation roadmap is based, or part of the implementation roadmap is based on a book from a renowned author, John P. Cotter. Just go little bit up, little bit more, little bit more. Yes, here. So if you are referring the screen that it is mentioned over here, SAFe is based partly on the John Cotter's organizational change management theory. So if you are liking, if your hobby is book reading, I will insist that you must read this book. It will be an eye opener that how the change should be driven in any organization, irrespective of your industry type. Yeah. Can you please go down? Toward the flow, yes, the same. Little bit more. Okay. This implementation roadmap is based on the book, and also many organizations are practicing SAFe. And based on the best practices, this implementation roadmap is being created. This implementation roadmap advises that how the transformation and how the approach of the transformation should looks like in any organization. Let's spend 5 minutes of time to understand. Any organization, any organization I'm talking about, that is moving towards SAFe. So suppose today being Thursday, an organization looks around, hey, we are moving to SAFe. What should be the first step? Their leaders is not 15, 20, or 25 years of experience. Leader is those who are looking to bring the change in the organization, who are part of a volunteer army driving the change in the organization. So those people must have attended the leading SAFe training. So this is the 2 days of leading SAFe training for them. Your senior executive, they are not have 2 days of time to attend. So there is a executive workshop, 4 to 6 hours of workshop that is being defined by SAFe. Once these two activities are done, it is the time for the organization to have some experts, SPCs. SPCs are SAFe practice consultant, those who have years of experience transforming the organization, and they also implemented the SAFe in many organizations. Once this is achieved, now the time for the organization is to settle down with a LACE. LACE is Lean Agile Center of Excellence. What LACE is doing? LACE is now identifying more executive, more managers, more leaders, and training them on leading SAFe and with portfolio management. Once these things are done, it's time for the organization to identify value stream, because you must know what solution you are going to deliver. What is your value stream? Once you know your value stream, you have to identify your agile release train. What is agile release train? Minimum 5 and maximum 12 agile teams working for a common vision, sharing a common roadmap, and they deliver a common solution together. Now it's the time for the organization to define a implementation plan. What should be the metrics? What should be their milestone? Everything will be covered. Now you know who are your stakeholders. Train your stakeholders again with the 2 days of leading SAFe training. As you move further, you have your agile teams available, your agile teams having product owner, product managers, train them. You have scrum masters, train them. You have your architect at various level, your enterprise architect, solution architect, and system architect. You must train them as well. Why so much of focus on the training? Because if you are just starting the transformation without the right knowledge, you will spend a lot of time just communicating the simple terminologies. But all of those who are well informed that what SAFe is all about, what is my role, they will be able to deliver as per their role more effectively. Achieving the transformation will be, I'm not saying will be easy, but it will not be tough. And these are two different terms. It is tough or it is not easy. These are two different terms. Achieving the transformation will be easy if people are trained before you are starting your delivery. Your agile teams, just you are going to have your PI planning. PI planning is a 2 days of planning which is being done by the agile teams to deliver objectives for 8, 10, and 12 weeks of time. Train them with the SAFe for Teams training, 2 days. And as you move further, there are different types of training for different roles. Your safe DevOps trainings, your agile product management training. These are covering multiple market dynamics, how to prepare long-term roadmap, how to link your roadmap with the strategies, what are the multiple design thinking techniques. Many things are being covered. DevOps helps you understand how to set the delivery pipeline, what should be the previous state of your value stream, what should be the future state of your value stream. Followed by, if the organization is scaling up to larger level, you need more expert, train them. As organization is increasing more towards portfolio, you need more expert with lean portfolio management. And finally, when an organization is accelerating, so you need an RTE, release to an engineer, and you need advanced Scrum Masters. Many of the time people ask, can't we share the roles? Can a product owner can be architect? Can a release to an engineer can be a Scrum Master? All these things happens when you customize the things. But when you customize the things, there is always a time you come back and say, yeah, things is not working for me. What is the problem? And the problem most of the times that we are doing too much of customization. Customization is required because every organization structure is different. But if you will keep doing the customization, people will not be having a different feel that transformation is happening. People, how the people should have a feel that transformation happening when they will learn something new, when they will do something differently. And that is why focus on learning and continuous improvement. Can we go back to the slide, please? Rajiv, I will ask your question. I will answer your question in some time. You are asking what will the role of business analyst here. I will answer it in some time. Okay, the last part, pupil to lead change and achieve real sustainable agility. What does it mean by? To lead successful agile transformation, you need a diverse group of people with complementary skills and attributes. Here are the key roles and types of people. Effect executive sponsors, safe practice consultant, product managers, product owners, release to engineer, scrum masters, architect, change agent, business stakeholders, continuous improvement leaders, and your agile team members. Who are my sponsors? Visionary, is influential, and committed. Those who can provide you strategic direction, those who can secure resource and remove organizational objectives. Like C-suite executive or senior leaders who can champion the agile transformation across the organization. Who are your SPCs? Like I am a safe practice consultant. I have a more than a decade experience implementing agile using other framework, as well as I am practicing safe from last 7 or 8 years. And I'm also an SPC. SPC is safe practice consultant, a change agent who can drive the change in the organization at its own, can work with thousands of people alone to bring the change in the organization. SPC. You need product managers, product owners, customer focused, communicative, who can define the requirement, who can prioritize the requirement, who can represent customer needs, who can ensure the team delivers value. Your release to engineer, scrum masters. So release to engineer who can work with 5 to 12 agile teams at a time. So he's a chief coach at the art level. Art is minimum 5, maximum 12 agile teams working together for a common solution. Your scrum master is more at a team level who is a team coach that must be there in your transformation growth. You must be having a skilled, collaborative, and adaptable system architect who must be able to define multiple architecture at the enterprise level, enterprise architect, solution architect, and system architect who must understand the development guidelines, architecture guidelines, UI, UX, non-functional requirement, including enablers as well. You must be having change agents who must be influential, persuasive, and resilient, who can advocate agile practices, encourage adoption, and address resistance to change. Business stakeholders are your engaging, supportive, and strategic, who can provide input on business priorities, validate deliverables, and support your transformation. And finally, your continuous improvement leaders, who are analytical, process focused, and innovative, who can monitor progress, identify areas for improvements, and implement changes. And last and very important is your agile team members, who are actually building the product, writing the code, testing the code, deploying it. So, in short, they are defining it, they are building it, they are testing it, and they are releasing it. Or, in short, we can say that each and every person should play a crucial role for the success of the transformation. Let me look at the question on the Q&A section. So I can see that one question, what will be the role of business analyst here? So when we talk about SAFe talks about two roles from the product side, who are involved daily to deliver the product and working with the team. One role is product owner, who is directly working with agile team. So one agile team, one product owner. There's another role at the art level, and that role is called as product management. So the product management is a role who is working with minimum 5 and maximum 12 agile teams. Business analyst is a role that exists in the organization. In SAFe, you as a business analyst are very much, I can say, relate your role. If you are a senior person having 15 or 20 plus years of experience, worked with multiple teams together, have solid domain expertise, you can be a product manager. Or maybe you are just starting your career as a business analyst where you are interacting with the team, working as a bridge between the customer and the team, helping them understand the requirement. You can be a product owner as well. But in SAFe framework, nowhere the business analyst role exists. The right role for business analyst is product owner or as a product manager. I hope it answered. Over to you, Hitika.
Thank you so much, Saurabh, for such valuable insights. We'll be opening the floor to address the questions. I think this is an opportunity, a chance for all of you to get a direct guidance on how to bring these techniques into your projects. So please free to chime in the Q&A box or the chat box, and we would soon pick up the questions. In the interim, I would request you all to take a moment to complete our feedback. A quick one, and we value your insights to make our future sessions even better. It'll be a quick round, just 30 seconds maybe, while we would try to solve your questions. Give me a moment. Sort of, we had a few questions. Just a minute. Okay. How do you align agile transformation goals with broader business objectives to ensure sustainable success?
Is this question for me?
Yeah.
Okay, can you please repeat it again?
Sure. How do you align agile transformation goals with broader business objectives to ensure sustainable success?
Okay. So, is the implementation roadmap opened? Can we open the browser where the implementation roadmap was displayed? I will be able to guide it more accordingly. Can you open it for me, please?
Just give.
Sure, no worries.
Yeah.
Take your time. Yeah. Go a little bit up. little bit more. Okay, just be here. Yeah, go down, go down. Yes, these steps. So as from the Kotter's book, these are the 8 steps to drive the transformation. Now, the first step says that create a sense of urgency. Many of the time, the organizations are not able to get the desired result because they are not at all aware that the change is happening. So the first step itself, that is the expectation from the seniors, your C-suite pupil, or maybe your sponsors of the organization, to define that why we are bringing the change and what type of change we are bringing. Based out of that, the right roles and responsibilities, who is going to do what, you will be hearing from who will be reaching out to you, what is the existing state, what will be the future state, that everything must be communicated as part of the third step, which is being mentioned as from a strategic vision. So what we are trying to achieve in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, what will be our future state, what will happen if the future state will not achieved, or what will happen if the future state will be achieved. In the sequence with that, your right metrics will be formulated at the right point of time. Using the same URL, can I request you to open only Scaled Agile Framework URL? Maybe just for a minute of time. Just open the Scaled Agile Framework. On the website, you can just remove the implementation roadmap and you can just open Scaled Agile Framework. Yeah. Open, go down, go to portfolio, go to portfolio. No, go on top. Not here, on the picture itself. Go click on the full safe. On the left right hand side, there's a full is written. Yes. Go down. You can see a section measure and grow on the right hand side. Measure and grow. Right hand palette. Let me highlight it. It is here. It is. Yeah. Here it is. Open it. Measure and grow. This one. Yeah. Measure and grow, helping you to understand your existing state. If you go down onto this page, go down more, keep going down, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, more, more. Okay. So it will not open for you because it is asking your login. Leave it aside. So measure and grow is a section where it is helping you with multiple assessment templates. So what is the request that irrespective of the size, the organization, irrespective of the customer of your organization, you must assess your maturity. This is just some question answers which you can send out to your team and you can get those answers. It will help you understand what is your existing maturity level and what you should do to move at the next level of maturity. Having the assessment done will help you understand that how your team is aligned. If your team is aligned with the organizational vision, is your team is aligned with what organization is looking to achieve in the 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months of time. If not, it's time for you to understand that what is missing with right point of skills or right amount of knowledge sharing sessions, and then get your plan work another 3 months, 6 months, and get the assessment done again. Hope I answered. I'm sorry because of this browser is not helping over here. You might need to log in, but it is pretty fine.